Hi everyone, it's May. I would make a fun elaborate intro for this part, but I know why you clicked on this video. In this video, I'm going to walk you guys through my drawing process step by step and share a bunch of tips on how to draw realistically. Keep in mind I usually use this for portraits, but this process can work for drawing pretty much anything. Also, I will be talking about my process from a digital art standpoint, but you can easily adapt it for regular art too. In the description, I'll link a few videos I found really helpful when I was starting to learn how to draw realistically. Let's get started. Step 1. References. First, I start by finding a good reference, or for more complex drawings, multiple references. For these two drawings, since they're both drawings of just a character, I didn't need to find a crazy amount of references, just one main photo to base the poses and lighting off of. Step 2. Draw the sketch. Self-explanatory. In between steps 2 and 3, I'll sometimes change the layer to a different color, like a dark red or dark blue. Basically, I just pick a color that reflects the color of the light or the color of the shadows, whichever is more prominent. This is kind of intuitive and doesn't boil down to science or anything. Step 3. Color in the shadows on a layer underneath the sketch layer and blend in some. This step is half of me just winging it, and half of me looking at where the shadows fall in the reference photo and trying to replicate them. In this step, I try to not blend all the shadows too much and make them too soft, because that ends up making your drawing look muddy. I also try to combine sharp edges and soft edges. Step 4. Color in the background, roughly. Next, I color in the background. I pretty much just put in blobs of color so I'm not drawing on a white canvas. This layer goes underneath my line art layer. If you start coloring on a white canvas, then your colors will be off when you finally color in the background. Step 5. Color the subject. For this step, I make a new layer and color in the main subject of the drawing, usually a portrait of a character for me. I color it whatever without thinking about light yet. Step 6. Shadows. Next, I make a new layer, fill it in with a dark shade of blue, red, or whatever color, and clip it into a flat color layer. I lower the opacity into a multiply layer and erase the areas where the light hits my subject. I use a hard brush to erase, and I use a blending brush to soften any edges that need to be soft. If you want to make your art look realistic in 3D, lighting is the most important thing to get right. Let me say it again. Light is the most important thing to think about and try to get right. I wish I had realized this earlier. Step 7. Light. For sharp areas of light, I use Clip-Seal Paint's lasso tool to quickly add a shape of light on an object. For sharp areas of light, I use Clip-Seal Paint's lasso tool to quickly add a shape of light on the subject. If you're using an art program that doesn't have the lasso tool, you can just color it in normally. Step 8. Go to town drawing over everything and adding details. This step is very intuitive. I just change colors, add details, make parts of the drawing look less messy, and yeah, the goal is just to make the drawing look better. Tip 1. Have a layer on top of all your other layers so you can draw over your other layers to make things look better. Tip 2. Getting the lighting right is essential. Good lighting is a key to make anything look three-dimensional. Tip 3. Think of things as just color, because that's really what everything in the drawing is. Tip 4. Use multiple references for whatever you need help with. Tip 5. The illusion of detail is way better than actually drawing all the details. Sometimes, if you want a super realistic look, you can use custom brushes or draw something by hand. Tip 6. Use real-life references, like photos or things you can find. Tip 7. If you add random loose hairs in someone's hair in a portrait, it makes it look a little more realistic. Tip 8. Adding too many highlights to a realistic eye can make it look unrealistic. After this step, I'm done. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. I tried to put as much as I could in a short tutorial, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful. Bye, and see you in the next video.